Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome back to Daily Crypto News. It's June 21st, Friday, and I'm Sarah Kwan. I'm your host on Friday. Let's get started. A crypto index fund manager, you guys know, Bitwise, released a very interesting nationwide TV advertisement. Of course, nationwide mean American nationwide. It was released on Thursday and it was about how amazing the Ethereum network is. The story goes like this. There are these two men, and one is an old man role-playing as a traditional finance stock market guy that only works 9 to 4, and there is another guy who is a young man representing Ethereum and crypto and a blockchain industry with 24/7 access every single day. And obviously this advertisement want to pump up the interest of crypto and Ethereum ETF specifically. It's a very well-made video, so I would like you to check it out, of course. And Bitwise minted this video as an NFT on the Ethereum network, and half of the ads revenue will go directly to these two actors. And of course, this is not the first time that anyone who made a TV commercial about Ethereum, but of course, it means much more now that we are kind of just waiting. It's a matter of time to approve Ethereum ETFs, and we're able to trade Ethereum ETF as well. This is just a fun promotional video, of course, but the market was very happy about this video, and there are a lot of RTs and comments and QTs going around on Twitter, so make sure to check it out. And I think at this time, we would like to be reminded how important it is that Ethereum ETF is going to be approved, because Ethereum is relatively a hedge asset against the volatility of Bitcoin. If you think about it, Ethereum price doesn't really move that much compared to Bitcoin, and seems to be gaining a lot of traction when it comes to ETF approval. If we can say that Bitcoin has been driven by controversy and hype and maybe curiosity around the cryptocurrency itself and the industry, Ethereum, I think, may be a more scaled up asset that could invite a little more mature investors from all around the world. So I'm very excited for this. Canadian investment fund manager 3iQ announced that it has filed to offer the Solana Fund, QSOL, which is said, if approved, would be the first Solana ETP, exchange-traded product, to be listed on North America. I believe that everybody have expected this to happen one way or another, sooner or later. But this really proves that Solana is a strong L1 blockchain, and there are now many L1 blockchains in the market. But Solana really proved the point of importance of tokens as well, and set their ground to be one of the best L1 out there. Regardless of my personal interest in Solana, this is a good sign. I'm happy that somebody is trying to get more cryptocurrency ETF out there. So way to go. Do you remember Hector DAO? Do you remember that time before all the Terra, FTX, all the 3AC shenanigans actually happened, and we were having good time? We were having DeFi summer. There were a lot of DAOs coming out. Hector DAO, I even remember the name and the project as well. One of the so-called revolutionary DeFi protocol out there, and a decentralized autonomous organization as well. But they have filed for Chapter 15 bankruptcy in the United States. Very sad story, but I wanted to kind of RIP on them. According to the June 17th filing from Interpath Advisory, a court-appointed firm specializing in bankruptcy, stewardship, and reorganization, Hector DAO's current financial condition is mainly from different hardships, if you will. And the story of Hector DAO kind of brings me back a lot of memory, and probably you can find a lot of different DAOs and DeFi protocols that went through similar steps with Hector DAO. So if you trace Hector DAO's history back a little bit, you'll see a typical sad story of massive crypto market crash that started in 2022, and many DeFi projects followed it. I personally remember Hector DAO being incredibly popular during the 2022 bull market, but after Terra crashed, Hector DAO had a difficult time running the project, and eventually they had a governance vote to distribute the project's funds to investors and community members, and then just shut down the project. But right before the fund was distributed, they suffered a hack of $2.7 million. It's a very sad story, and they are now end up filing a bankruptcy and try to find a way to somehow minimize the damage as well. I hope that people don't get depressed about 2022 situation and the aftermath of it, but it will be also important for us to remember what we did wrong there. And it will be some sort of insight for us to find a better project to move forward this industry. Anyways, the bankruptcy, I hope, will sort things out. In today's Asia Focus, I'm going back to my country, which is my biggest interest, and South Korea is in panic. We will implement a law on virtual asset under protection by July 19th, and the law would require cryptocurrency exchanges to follow stricter review on listing new tokens. And then this story got out in a very wrong way, and a lot of Korean investors went nuts, and then this created a huge sell pressure. And at some point, a scary rumors like 600 tokens will be delisted in all exchanges, and the market went really, really bloody. Even bloodier than usual. So I was kind of keeping an eye on this news, and fast forward a plot twist on the 20th. As reported by South Korean EBN News, the country's Financial Supervisory Service, FSS, has since stated that it would not directly monitor, that authority will not directly monitor any altcoin listing reviews from the beginning. It will still up to the individual exchanges to abide by the rule and review each potentially listed tokens. So everybody took a breath and the market kind of recovered a little bit. But still, the damage was done. Bitcoin is barely staying around 64K, which has not really much of a difference with other exchanges worldwide. So Kimchi Premium is gone. Bitflyer, one of the Japan's largest crypto exchanges, agreed to acquire the Japanese subsidiary of FTX. Fun fact, FTX Japan was among the several companies impacted by FTX's collapse. But despite the turmoil, FTX Japan maintained that its customers' assets were separate from FTX's bankruptcy estate and has repaid its customer as of February 2023. So we know that Japan has been kind of out of the market even since Mt. Gox's situation. After Mt. Gox, Japan has been really setting a good example of regulatory framework. And when FTX collapsed, Japan or Japanese investors were less impacted by this. I believe that FTX Japan was kind of the similar case. So here we go. Bitflyer thought that FTX Japan is worth saving. And according to a June 20th statement, Bitflyer aims to reboot FTX Japan as a digital asset custodial firm targeted at institutional investors. I don't think anybody in the world that has FTX subsidiary or anywhere close to having a name of FTX would have thought to reboot this company. And apparently, Bitflyer thought that it's okay to keep that name. Apparently, it's okay to use that brand to do the custodial firm out of all different businesses. I mean, I'm happy for them. But I think it's a fun story for those who knows everything about FTX. Hong Kong plans to introduce a new licensing system for cryptocurrency fiat exchanges, and they're offering tax-free environment for virtual assets. Do you know any other country who does tax-free for crypto? As far as I know, Dubai. And that is why a lot of funds, a lot of crypto companies are moving there to do the business, right? It's like a safe haven. And this news dropped and I was thinking, what? This could really bring Hong Kong back in the market with low tax rates, virtually tax-free environment. And of course, they have a reputation of being financial hub so far, and potential financial support from China, the mainland. I think it's a really good recipe for Hong Kong to be back on the list of Asian crypto hub. What do you think? Let me know what you think. Sarah at dailycryptonews.net. All right, that's all for today. Now let's see how the markets are doing.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
In the fear and greed index, we are staying at 52. Still greedy-ish, but I believe that market is very choppy. So buckle up, everyone. And if we see the chart by market cap, we have number one, Bitcoin, sitting at $64,000.58, which is 2.53% down since yesterday. Number two, Ethereum, $3,509.67, 1.93% down since yesterday. Number three, Tether, $0.9993. Probably it's not that interesting price, but 0.04% down since yesterday. Number four, BNB, $586.02, 2.86% down since yesterday. Number five, Solana, $132.49 and 3.35%. And number six, USDC, $1, 0% change within 24 hours. Number seven, XRP, $0.4881. 1.74% down since yesterday. Number 8, Dogecoin, $0.1246, 0.57% down since yesterday. Number 9, Toncoin, $7.14, 0.43% down since yesterday. Number 10, Cardano, $0.3867, 1.05% down since yesterday. And we have a cryptocurrency market cap at $2.34 trillion, which is around 2% down, but don't worry. And market dominance of BTC is 53.9%. Market dominance of Ethereum is 18.3% as of my recording at around 7 a.m. EDT. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today as well. Hope you learned something with me at Daily Crypto News. And don't forget to subscribe in our Substack so that you don't have to worry about advertisement and get some extra juicy content. All right, until Monday, happy hodling, everyone.